You know what's not cute? Fabric that falls apart. Happy Halloween. I'm Lindsay Crane, and these are my retro craft dreams. This one, more of a horror story. Today I am finally going to tackle another project from my box of I Don't Wanna. This is the box where I put away all those nasty ghouls of projects that have problems that I just don't want to deal with. This particular problem isn't a huge deal in and of itself, but I found it really frustrating at the time because it completely defeated the purpose of having bought this project as a kit. This kit is called Frisky Calico Kitty. It is by a company called Design One from 1990. It is a soft sculpture, so, you know, a stuffed animal, but not really meant for playing with. When I was originally looking at this kit, there were actually a couple available at the time, and one of the options that I was looking at was a little black Halloween version. The purpose of this kit is that the pieces were pre-cut, and so because of that, I thought it was a good enough reason to get the kit with the plain black fabric. That's never a good reason. I ended up not being able to use those pre-cut pieces at all. This is the one that I bought. Thought it was gonna be real cute. Cute little Halloween kitty. You know what's not cute? Fabric that falls apart. When I first was working on this kit, I started by hand sewing the ears, and when I went to turn them, they just came apart. Like, it just shredded. So this is the main body piece, which you can see right through. And I don't really want to destroy it, but like, this is not an age issue. This is a quality issue. The orange fabric that was included is a normal quilter's cotton. Like, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that orange fabric. This black, I don't know what it is. I mean, yeah, it's clearly woven, but it feels like plastic and it rips like paper. It became very clear to me that there was no way I was ever going to be able to complete this project with the fabric that was included. Now I have to do the hard part of tracing it on the fabric and cutting it out of the fabric, which the whole purpose of the kit was to not have to do that, and now I have to do that. So what I'm gonna do is lay out the fabric pieces on some paper, trace that out, cut that out, and then I can use that as my new pattern for my fabric. Here we go. These are the things I already started sewing on. I decided that I was going to use the pieces as pattern pieces. We have my fabric that I bought 3 years ago now. I hope it's enough. We'll see. I don't remember if I actually laid the pieces out to make sure they would fit. And then I have some paper that I can trace on. Looks like I was already done tracing. Okay. No, yeah, we are traced already, so that's good. Since I happily already traced the pattern pieces onto the paper years ago, the first order of business is to cut them out. With the assistance of my real-life black cat, Toby. Dude, don't put your face in the end of scissors. Hi. You're gonna get your whiskers snipped off. What you doing? Some of the lines rubbed away, so I did have to retrace a couple of areas. But I think all that matters is that it lines up with this. And oh, it won't. I gotta true up these pieces to make sure that they'll go together well. And then I can finally put it on the fabric. I've got my fabric doubled up, so we're gonna see if these actually fit. Get as close to the edges as I can, just to make sure I've got enough room for everything. Yeah, this probably should be like on grain, huh? But I don't think it can fit. Oh, it can. All right, shaky hands. Be good to me, please. We're gonna fast forward this part. Whew. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna want to make another one of these. Always have a sharp seam ripper. So bad. I'm trying to see if I can rip it one-handed. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Just like that. So we need to match up the leg gusset first. Figure out this head gusset. So we've got the round bit that goes at the nose. Yes, and then the point should be somewhere at the back of the head. No, yeah, this is fiddly. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And somehow make sure that it's gonna match up with the other one. And why is this rounded when it's gonna have to come to a point? Oh, what a pain. It does make me wonder if I lined up the nose properly or if I should have gone further, because it's not like there's a center mark on the piece. So we're just gonna have to sew that and hope I don't have to rip it out. Okay, so I'm gonna sew that, I'm gonna sew that, and I'm gonna sew the ears, and then I have to do this side, and then we can pin up the rest. My main concern is that I didn't go far enough down on the nose. So I lined up the two sides of the body just to make sure that I will be able to line this up properly. So remaining portion of body. That's my whole instruction. I don't know. Let's just do it. It does not really have a nose. Oh, did I stop petting you? Oh, my bad. We gotta pin the legs to the legs and the legs to the legs. I got the whole underside pinned. We gotta do 4 paws. You got 4 legs, right? Sweet boy, what you doing? I love you too. I think I'm spent. I think that's enough for one day. I think Toby agrees. All right, let's have dinner, okay? So, it's been more than a couple of days. It's been a couple weeks. I don't remember where I left off. I still need to sew the back and the tail, but what I was dealing with was the joins where the head gusset meets the nose and the back of the neck. Yeah, the head gusset, I kind of want to redo. One side I just didn't sew very well. It's not quite flat, but the bigger concern is the cat's nose. So the way they made the head gusset, the pattern piece was not symmetrical pattern piece. More than just the fabric being a really non-fabric quality, it also wasn't cut very well. When I was trying to line up the legs, like they were kind of entirely different shapes almost. The head gusset, the piece that goes like from the nose to the back of the neck, on one side it had a little dip in it, and then on the other side it was flat. Like it wasn't symmetrical at all. And I didn't really think about why that dip would have been there. I thought that side was the miscut and I just cut it straight. But that little dip was supposed to be for like the bridge of the nose, and the cat doesn't have its nose. I really don't like that. So I might actually rip this and do it over again. It's really close, but I have a feeling this is gonna take me all day. Maybe just because I'm moving slow today. So you can see the shape of the fabric dips down and then comes out, so it has a cute little nose. I couldn't see that, and I stitched it here because that's the shape of the head gusset. So I used that for my seam allowance instead of that. This time I'm going to draw my sewing line on here, and then I can be sure it's symmetrical and that it has a cute little nose, because this will not be getting facial features. It doesn't have, I'm not going to be putting eyes or a nose on it, so the shape needs to be distinct. Here's the original. As you can see, this looks like a mistake. It's like, find the center mark. I should have checked these pieces like way before I got this far, huh? There we go. Seam line on both sides. Maybe I should have started at the back. So will that get me a cute little nose? All right, I need to do this again. Let's start at the back this time. All right, we have a fully seamed cat. Now, do I want to turn it and test it, or just go ahead and clip the corners and hope it's going to be right? This is going to be like a good half hour of curve clipping, I think. You got claws now. Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think I'm gonna maybe just go in and make this curve a little more subtle. Okay, I fixed that. It's a little smoother. We'll see how it goes. Spoke too soon. What is this bump? Now there's this weird bump. It's fine on one side, like dipped in, and then on the other side, it's bumped out. I don't know what I did. Let me see if I can make this nice and flat.
Cats in the catacombs have scratchy catchy claws. They touse almost ratty-tatty rat then pause. For something in the darkness creaks, and curious to see spook two poops of night.